Hi guys, I hope you're doing well. It's Kate here for a video that I've been wanting to do for a while on baby books. So for those of you who have babies or are going to have babies or know any babies in your life, these are good gift ideas, or if you just want to check them out at the library, I highly endorse all of these. Some toddler books can just be, toddler/baby books can just be so mind-numbing to read. So these are ones that will not make you hate your life when you read them. So that is a ringing endorsement. And Peter is slowly but surely approaching the age of 2. So some of these are a little bit longer of picture books. So you might have some that won't fit for the age that you were hoping to find some books for. But I'll just jump right into the books. So these mostly have a ringing theme in that these are very classic feeling. That is just what I like in children's books. I don't like them to feel dated, like referencing different, I don't know, current pop culture, or I just like it to be something that can just be used for years and years to come. So the first is more an author spotlight because I have 3 by these authors, and it's a husband and wife duo, which is really special, and it's Janet and Alan Alberg. And the first is The Baby's Catalog. So this is kind of like Baby's first encyclopedia, and it's so funny because it's just very simple. It's just pictures of babies and mommies and daddies doing things, and my son absolutely adores this book. So my sister-in-law very nicely sent us these 3 books by this author, and she said, you know, Lucy just absolutely loves this book, and it's, like I said, it's just very simple, but he absolutely loves it. He will stare at this for about a half hour, which is a lot in baby time. So yeah, it just goes through the different things that babies do, and you can see the babies, and it just has very kind of whimsical looking art. Here's the daddies and the mommies, and you know, we just point at the pictures and show what the babies are doing. Toys and brothers and sisters, and so he just loves this book. And what's fun is it is British, so there's prams instead of strollers, which I know prams are actually a different thing from strollers, but it has those, and it has nappies instead of diapers. And yeah, it's just lots of fun to do. And then his favorite page in this book is the accidents page, which is just different things happening to babies. Like that one's dropping keys down a vent, which is really stressful. And this baby's tipping over, and this is the uh-oh page. He says, uh-oh, 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 and points to all of them. We have to say uh-oh for all the pictures. So yes, just a really nice, low-key kind of book. And then the next one by this author that is maybe more famous is Each Peach Pear Plum. And what's really special about this book, well, the artwork again is just really beautiful, but it combines different fairy tales. So it has like Tom Thumb, Goldilocks and the 3 Bears, Cinderella, Baby Bunting, Jack and Jill, Little Bo Peep. So it just has all of those fairy tales combined into one. And then in the very end, spoiler alert, they all eat like lunch together. So it's very cute. And then the last one by this author, which is probably my favorite, is called Peekaboo. And I love it because it takes place in the UK, so I love anything there. And it's just the details of like life in the UK from, I think, like maybe the 50s. And so it has like a little picture, and then you flip it and you can see a lot more of the picture. So it's just got lots of fun little details about like I said, daily life in the 50s. And so here's the mom cooking in the kitchen, being very traditional, and then the dad coming in from work and you know, wearing his work shoes and carrying coal for them to have as heat from fire. So yeah, it's really cute, and it rhymes, which is always nice in baby books because eventually when they get older they can help you finish the rhymes. So yes, Janet and Alan Alberg, I highly recommend those. They're just really excellent baby books. And then the next one, this is just a really cute, quick one we got as a present. It's called Global Babies. And it just shows your children babies from all over the world. So babies that don't look like them. And babies from all sorts of countries and all sorts of like socioeconomic backgrounds. And so I just think it's really sweet to see the baby from Mali like strapped to its mommy's back. And yeah, so this is just really cute and just nice little pictures, and babies love looking at pictures of other babies. So then there are 2 books. These are by Xavier Deneux. I think that's how you say it. And the company is Touch, Think, Learn. And so these are very like 3D textured, tangible type books. And so this is a book on colors, and it has different, like the apple pops out in case you can't see that. And then it's indented there. I forget the technical term for that. And then an orange that pops out, you know, it goes through all of the colors, and that one's really cool. And then we have also their one on numbers, and so you can tell the numbers are also three-dimensional on this page. So it's just really neat, and the bubbles pop out on the fish, and it's just a very like textury type book, and really fun for babies to kind of play with and handle. And then one that will probably not surprise any of you that I have a copy of are the baby lit books. And I only have Pride and Prejudice by Little Miss Austen. So in case you don't know about the baby lit books, these are board book interpretations of classic novels. And so they do different, but they're like classic primers. So some will do color, some will do numbers, weather, animals, emotions, fashion. And so this one is a counting primer, and it's by Jennifer Adams, and the art is by Alison Oliver. And so it's really cute just because it takes different aspects of the story and turns into that. So one English village, two rich gentlemen, and they're labeled Mr. Bingley and Mr. Darcy. And my favorite is the 4 marriage proposals. And so it's Mr. Collins and Lizzie, Mr. Darcy to Lizzie, Mr. Darcy to Lizzie, Mr. Bingley to Jane. And so it's just very, very cute, and it's just very fun for me to read it because then I feel like I'm getting to revisit the story and kind of think about, oh, I remember that moment in the story. So it is fun for those parents who really like literature. They're also really cute books. The next is another extremely classic one, and that is The Adventures of Harold and the Purple Crayon. And this is just about little Harold, who has a really vivid imagination, and it's also, though, it's really well written. Just the art of storytelling in this, I'm extremely impressed by. The art is very minimalistic and simple. It's just Harold scribbling with his crayon, but he has the most vivid imagination, and I love the opening sentence of the very first one, which is just called Harold and the Purple Crayon. It's one evening, after thinking it over for some time, Harold decided to go for a walk in the moonlight. And so, yeah, I'm actually really impressed by this. So this includes Harold and the Purple Crayon, Harold's Fairy Tale, Harold's Trip to the Sky, and Harold's Circus. So this is a very cute book, and I will look for you. The original publication date was from 1955. So yeah, these have stood the test of time. Then another one that I absolutely love is The Little Blue Truck. And this is just about the adventures of the little blue truck driving through the countryside, and the different animals want to ride, and it's driving by the different animals, and then a big dump truck, which is very exciting to read about. A big dump truck comes, and it gets stuck in the mud, and then all of the animals in the little blue truck have to work together as friends to get it unstuck out of the mud. So it's just really cute. Then one that is part of a whole series, although we only have this one, and this is my parents' copy, is I Am a Little Panda by Francois Crozet. And so then apparently there's also I'm a Big Dinosaur, a Little Alligator, Little Bear, Little Cat, Little Dog, Little Duck, Little Monkey, a whole list of those on the back. And the thing I mainly like about this is the illustrations. It's just, I think, just paintings, and it's really beautiful, and you just get to see the mommy panda and the baby panda in Japan. So this one is really pretty to look at, and I appreciate that about it. Another new favorite of my son is The Pout Pout Fish. This is by Deborah Deason, and the pictures are by Dan Hanna. And what I really like about this is the rhyming scheme of it, and so that's really fun. I think as children get older, they can really contribute to saying the rhymes with you. And already my son says the main mantra of The Pout Pout Fish, which is when people ask him why he's so grumpy. That's kind of the plot, is it? All these sea creatures are asking him why he's grumpy. He says, blub, blub, blub. And so when Peter wants to read this, he looks at it and says, blub, blub, blub. So it's really fun because I genuinely enjoy reading it because the rhyming is pretty catchy. And then, of course, there's going to be a twist at the end of The Pout Pout Fish. The penultimate book I'd like to show you is The Seven Silly Eaters. This is by Mary Ann Hoberman and illustrated by Marla Frazee. And this is another one that feels very classic. And what I like about this is this story, I feel, has a lot of heart. And there's kind of delightful chaos about this family because, as you can see, there are lots of children in this family. And in this story, each child is extremely picky and has only one food item that they will eat. So One only likes pink lemonade, another only likes homemade soft squishy bread, another only likes fried eggs, another lumpy oatmeal. So these very specific things that they like, and the mom, gradually as she's having more and more children, is just getting more and more frazzled, and she doesn't know how to keep up with all of them. And so she's just getting more and more tired, and I just absolutely love the artwork in this. And it's just really fun to see kind of the the general chaos that's in the household. So a household that's kind of crazy but filled with love. And then one more picture I'll show you just to show you how here is Mrs. Peters getting extremely frazzled doing all the cooking for her family. And so then, of course, there's going to be a resolution at the end of a way to help her out because she is being a short order cook for like 7 children. And then the final book I want to show you that is a very well-known one is Blueberries for Sal. This is by Robert McCloskey, and in case you don't know, he also wrote One Morning in Maine and the sequel, which is not coming to me right now, and then also Make Way for Ducklings, which is a very popular one. And so Blueberries for Sal is about little Sal and her mother who go blueberry picking on a big hill, wild blueberry picking. And this artwork is absolutely stunning. I mean, it's just pen and ink, and it's so beautiful. And so she goes blueberry picking with her mom on the big hill and to Blueberry Hill. And on the same morning, Mama Bear and her baby bear are going blueberry picking, and then a sort of mix-up happens. So it's really cute, really classic, and just, like I said, elegant artwork. I'll show you. Here's little Sal, and then she's following Mama Bear accidentally. So I just really enjoy this book. It's very classic feeling. So I hope maybe I gave you some inspiration or ideas for the babies in your life or young toddlers. And I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you guys for another video soon. Bye.